Right, moving forward with the Defender, and what I've actually done is got a flat wheel out on the grinder, taped it all up obviously, and we've buffed the metal back, taking all the corrosion out of it. So that was just with the polisher. Basically there's wee bits in here which I need to get to with by hand. So as you can see, a lot better, and it was just caught in time because we were trying to freshen up again. So do another wee bit to the other side and move forward with the project. Right, back in with the Landrover, and what I'm actually doing today is we're going to take a lot of the brackets, a lot of the bolts and screws. A lot of things have corrosion on them, so we're just going to freshen a lot of things up, replace Jubilee clips and things like that, just to tidy up the inside of the engine bay, and also just to keep it that last a wee bit longer. The likes of screws here and bits and pieces, I'm going to get this all replaced. So not a lot to see. I'll come back and show you whenever I have cleaned, painted and installed these bits and pieces, all the different screws and things and the different colours, and we'll see if it looks a bit smarter. So I don't know how good this is going to turn out on camera, but obviously you can see we've cleaned down all the metal parts, did the panel for the cover, took all the bolts and stuff out of it, and basically cleaned down all the pulleys, got all the pulleys tidied up, and then any of the wee bolts that were rusted pulled out. So I actually have to start building it up now, so I'll do it in different stages. You can see the different layers that go with it and how much actually gets covered up, but it was just to show you what was actually underneath. And as you can see, the difference is even made just with a bit of paint around the cover there for the chain. So doing a wee bit. Right, might be a bit hard to see, but that's the panels done. So covering behind it, which is all covered up, all the, even the bolts you can see makes a big difference. So I don't know how good that's coming out. Now the rest of the plastic covers go on over the engine, so a couple more Jubilee clips and things to replace here, and then we'll put those down the whole engine bay afterwards, and I'll show you a completely finished one. Right, again, just another wee bit of tidying up. Covers are on. This is just to give you a look at what it's sort of going to look like. Again, another bit covered on the top of the engine here, and another few wee bits and pieces to tidy up at the back of the engine bay there once it all starts to dry. But as you can see, an awful lot fresher looking for now. So we'll do another wee bit, and I'll show you again, just these couple of wee clips to replace here and tidy, and then I shall show you the finished article. Right, okay, so a little bit more done to the Defender. So we've tidied up all the chassis legs around the front, get them all ready for receiving the new bumper. We've also put some texture paint over it, and then what we'll do is once that's all on, it's also going to get some wax oil. I started removing the bolts, so we're going to pull this air conditioning radiator off. It's actually, we just checked it and there's no gas in it. I was going to try and recover the gas, but obviously you can see from the condition of it. So a couple of bolts will have that removed, and I'll pop a new air conditioning radiator in. The grills, and the two light surrounds are prepped, and we're going to get a coat of lacquer on them, which is going to bring them up nice and shiny. And then moving into the engine bay, I've also managed to get all the covers, everything else all tidied up, not tightened up. Any clips that were rusted needing replaced have been replaced, and a lot of it's not seen, but to be honest, it's just better to do it and make sure that anything that's going to break, snap or look rounded, you know, even down to the bolts here and all the connections, you know, you can see the difference it's made just by tidying them up. So again, it's just to freshen it all up. The brake booster at the back as well, tidied up, and the rust taken off it. So a bit further on, and say next stage we're going to get the radiator off here and fit that. I'll do a quick video on that, hyperlapse, although there's not much to see, and then it'll be the building up part, which will be fun, where you start to see an awful lot of things happening. But a big difference you can see even so far as to how it's going to turn out. Right, so I have an air conditioning radiator ordered up for this. This one's actually leaked out all the gas. We've already tested it, so it's safe to pull out. And what I've done is, you've got two nuts here that go through and basically just hold the aircon radiator on, and another nut up here. So I'm going to pull that off and we'll get it cleaned up and around the back, all under seal, and then tomorrow there'll be a new radiator going on, and obviously we're going to change the fan over to it. Right, just to give you a wee look at what I'm going to do with the grills. So this is the standard, which is all a bit faded, and it's a factory grey. So take the badge off, going to get these painted up as well, the rest of this all cleaned up. And these grills here, these are already a grey. So what I'm going to do is actually scotch break them down and just put a coat of clear lacquer over the top of it. So we'll do that there, and I'll let you see what it turns out like. Bumper collection for a Landrover Defender, and possibly the wrong car. Just hoping that it doesn't rain. Right, so lots have been done behind the scenes. This is quite tricky to film. I'm sure anybody that's worked at Land Rovers will know the likes of the brackets that hold the bumpers on, we retaining clips and things. It wouldn't have made good viewing, so I've done a lot of this behind the scenes. The aircon radiator was taken out. As you can see, it is trashed, so I'll have a new one coming for it tomorrow. The trims, like I said, lacquered, just the standard colour that they were, and a coat of lacquer over them, so you can see it's really lifted it. And same with the little air conditioning grills, and then brand new bumper. Engine bay is all finished, as you see with the videos as well. Just need a good clean, get some of the dust off it. And then tomorrow I've got new window seals to fit here. As you can see, they've all weathered and just bent up, and they're pretty terrible condition, so we'll get them replaced. I actually have these here. I got them from a local Land Rover specialist. So I'm going to wrap this video up there, and we'll break back in then with the painting of the around the glass. It's going to be the last part. I wanted everything mechanical and all the bits and pieces done, so that whenever I paint around the window and get the window put in, that's it finished. So a lot of it is hidden. Like I say, it's all in behind the radiators and grills, but now that I know it's done, it'll not need done again. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, an awful lot of people, 90% of people watch these videos and don't subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, just click a wee button and put your notifications up, share it, and any comments, especially any questions or comments or things I've done wrong, things you do differently, I would appreciate you putting them in the video. Give me a wee bit of a hand with things. Maybe I can do things better. But as I say, thanks for watching, and keep tuned in to see further progress in this build.